Hi everyone, it's Little Blue and you're listening to my podcast, aka Little Blue, on the 21st of December. Father Christmas, he's currently up in the North Pole, polishing his boots and cleaning his sleigh, tightening his belt and cracking the whip to the elves to get all those toys in time for Christmas Eve, which isn't that far away, just a few more sleeps, everyone. I can't imagine there's a single child in the UK right now that isn't just one big hyperactive shrilly mess. I know baby Blue is just like speaking in squeals and shrills at the moment, and anything sets her off. Like it could be a Christmas tree or Christmas music or somebody wearing a Christmas jumper, even seeing another child on the street. Like they just go absolutely batshit crazy when they see each other because they're so full of this like festive magic that it's almost fueling them for the whole day. But I can't wait, and it's really triggering something in me which is just wonderful and keeping me positive. But I wanted to talk about Christmas in general because my whole point in doing podcasts was to show the positive sides of it and to really focus on things you can do when you're not feeling it. And I said at the beginning that this was my first Christmas being single, and that it wasn't really affecting me. I hadn't really thought about it. But the more that the day gets closer, the more I'm actually feeling it. And it's not so much the fact that I don't have a partner anymore or anything like that. It's the thought that Christmas Day will be seeing family in the daytime, but then in the evening I'm going to have to come home for baby Blue to go to bed. And the moment she's gone to bed, it's just going to be like a normal day. So I'm going to be sat on my own. So I've got to think of positive things that I can do to sort of keep myself going and not get low depressed. So I'm thinking I'm going to turn to food. I'm going to get a shit ton of Pringles and chocolate, one of those big barrels of Celebrations or something, or Heroes. I love them. They're great. Lots of bottles of Schlur and lemonade, maybe even a little alcoholic bevy. Nothing too much because, let's face it, I've got to be responsible. And then I'm going to put on a load of lovely Christmas TV and just catch up on things like the Snail and the Whale thing that I want to watch, or Home Alone, or things like that. And I'm just going to chill out, maybe have an evening on social media. I know it doesn't sound like much, and most people will be getting drunk with their loved ones on Christmas Day, but that's me. That's what I'm going to have to do this year, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm 100% determined to enjoy it. And if, like me, you're going to be alone this Christmas, then, well, I'm not going to be alone. Obviously, I've got baby Blue, but she's going to be asleep. You know what I mean? If you're a single parent or you're going to find yourself on your own on Christmas evening, find something positive you can do, and try not to worry too much, because for me right now, the biggest worry is money. It's causing me a lot of stress. And I know a lot of people I know, they're getting very stressed about money too. Because it's just that time of year, isn't it? We feel this need to sort of gorge ourselves and almost hoard food like we're a squirrel hibernating for the winter, because the shops are closed for like 2 days. Christmas Day and Boxing Day. They open again, people. And people just go mad, don't they? You can't buy bread like on the lead up to Christmas, or you can't buy carrots on the lead up to Christmas. It's mad. It's absolute madness. So, I thought I'd have a talk about money and give maybe some little tips of things that you can do to help make Christmas a little bit more cost effective, and things that you can do to keep your time busy and entertaining, but not spend a fortune. Because especially if you're a parent and you've got children for this 2.5 weeks of the school holidays. I think I've got 3 weeks of school holidays for baby Blue, and I'm trying to plan something to do that's fun for her every single day, and I don't have money at the moment, full stop. So doing stuff is hard. But there is so much stuff you can do for free. There is so much stuff you can do for like £1 here, £2 there. So when you have got money, you can sort of jump on it. And they're the sort of things I thought I'd talk about today, because there are so many things you can do. With giving, obviously, with Christmas, we want to give gifts and we want to show people how much we love them. If you cannot afford it, your friends and family will 100% understand. And I know when it's you that's constantly getting the presents and you're not being able to give back, it's hard. So What I've done in the past is I've got Baby Blue to make presents, or I've made cards with just like a little poem or something creative that I have done for them. I've also entered competitions over the course of like November and December to try and win prizes, and any prizes I do win, I then give as a Christmas present. There's so many things you can do. And my brother used to buy all his Christmas presents from charity shops. People knew that's what he was doing. So yeah, or just getting something small like, I don't know, a chocolate orange or something that's just £1, like a bag of Maltesers. Because then you've got a little gift that you can give and you don't feel that bad. But like I say, your friends and family will understand that you can't give. And it's something I struggle with big time. But I have started doing my Christmas shopping now in sort of June time. So if I see something, like it could just be anything random, maybe just something that's been reduced for Mother's Day or Father's Day with mum or dad on it, I think, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll get that, because my dad's Christmas present's pretty much a reduced Father's Day present. Should have cost about 30 quid if I'd bought it new. Cost £1.50. So got that, that's in the box. But it's things like that. And it could be anything like smellies, or just a nice little picture that you see, or a picture frame that you see that's been reduced to like £1, 50p here, there and everywhere since June. And I just pop them in the box. So then when it comes to this time of year, I think, oh, I could give so-and-so that, and they can have that, and they can have that. And then if you've got the money to get the main present, the one that they've asked for, then you can. But if not, you've got these things to fall back on. And anything that's left over can be used as birthday presents for people as well. Or you keep it yourself. So that's one way to save money. Another thing that I will do this year, I always forget to do it, but come January, when I see the arts and crafts stuff go from a £5 to 50p or 20p or whatever, I'm buying it. Because I never do it. I always think, oh, it's Christmassy, I don't need that now. It's like, no, it's Christmassy. Buy it now. Pop it in with your Christmas tree. So then when it comes to putting your tree up next year, you go, oh my God, I've got all these arts and crafts. I forgot about them. Brilliant. Same with wrapping paper, Christmas cards. Anything like Christmas jumpers get so reduced after Christmas. Anything like that. So obviously don't get food, because that probably won't last. But anything that's sort of Christmassy that does get reduced, and it's an amazing thing, buy it, bag it up, pop it in with your Christmas tree. Because then when it comes to Christmas, you'll get it all out and you'll be like, oh my God, I forgot I had all this stuff. That's amazing. I don't have to go and buy it now. Because if I'd have done that this year, I'd have had all these lovely arts and craft things that I can remember seeing them and not buying them. And yeah, I'd have had them for this year for Baby Blue to do. And I wouldn't have had to go and spend a fortune for like full price stuff in the works or in Baker Ross or Hobbycraft or whatever. So yeah, it's just a little tip, something you can do if you want to try do with your giving, especially if you're a parent and you've got to buy a shit ton of presents. Yeah, just do it. And for younger kids, they're not going to care if it's secondhand. And with everything with sustainability and stuff, I think it's a great thing to try and get stuff reused. Like books are a great one if they're still in good condition. Books are a great gift. And yeah, like Baby Blue's got so many hand-me-down clothes. Like my friends have given us quite a lot of things that were their kids or their nieces or stuff like that. And before Baby Blue's looked through it, I've just gone through and been like, oh, actually, because it just makes for a nice little stocking present. And then I'm sort of saving myself a bit. It's just, I know it seems a bit skinflinty, is that a word? It seems a little bit tight or whatever, but I don't have the money to buy her this £50 scary ass Furby toy that she wants, or the silly elephant that's 70 quid that throws peanuts around. I mean, that's what she wants. I'd be spending thousands if I got all the toys brand new. And then the way my head goes then is, look at all that plastic that then's going into the world. What happens to all the toys that aren't being played with? We've got those. So yeah, I mean, she's got a nice little variety. I do get her new stuff. It's not just all secondhand, but it's just a little bit of an option. So you can, yeah, you can save a bit of money. The other thing, obviously, is occupying your time and finding things to do, whether you've got children or not. We all get time off over Christmas, or some, obviously retail people don't necessarily, but if that time you do have off over Christmas, you feel the need to want to do stuff in that time. And if you've spent all your money on the food and Christmas present and hosting and all of that, you're like, oh, I can't actually do anything. And if the weather's also really awful, that's another thing. What do you do when the weather's bad? So my advice, one thing I would say with any sort of school holidays, any time off, if you're a little bit strapped for cash, join local social media groups. We've got about 6 or 7 on Facebook, and they will always advertise things like school fairs or carol concerts or just little arts and crafts events that are going on over locally and things like that, or events at National Trust properties as well pop up on them. It's always a good one to keep an eye on. We've also got some free magazines that go around here, so they come through the post, and there's always a page in these magazines of events going on over the next 3 months or whatever, and I'll always highlight and put them in my calendar, anything that I like the sound of. Whether I go to it or not, it doesn't matter, but I've got the knowledge there. I also look out for posters around town. If I see something I think I like, I take a picture of it to remind myself. And yeah, just keeping your ear to the ground for just like little activities. For example, yesterday we popped to the library because Baby Blue likes to go to the library, and we just sit and read books for about half an hour. And it's a great little thing to do when it's raining and the library's open, just to go and sit in there, and it keeps her occupied. She loves going there because we've got quite a nice new modern library that they built a few years ago. And while we were there, the lady came up to us and said, oh, we've got arts and crafts events going on over Christmas. There's one today and there's one tomorrow. So we went back today, and £1.50. She's made these lovely little placemats for Christmas Day. She made 4 of them as well, and then she was going to do paper chains, but she decided she didn't want to do it. But for £1.50 she got to do a lot of arts and crafts and got a little picture taken. They're going to put it on the website, and yeah, £1.50. If you think about, people spend that on a loaf of bread, don't they? I mean, I only spent 50p on a loaf of bread, but you know, the things you can buy for £1.50, and that entertained her for about an hour and a half. And then we were in there reading books as well. But yeah, it was a lovely little just sort of morning out because we'd gone to the library. Who'd have thought it? So look at your local library. Look at any local sort of tourist spot. We have a vineyard here, and they often run events during school holiday. Arts and crafts, again, £1 here, there and everywhere. They do a free Birds of Prey day, usually during school holidays here too. The Birds of Prey will come, they'll be there all morning, and they'll do a flight at lunchtime. It's a great little day out, and they do it every single school holiday. They also do things that are like £7 that you can go to, like animal road shows or little train rides and things like that. But you don't have to do that. You can even just go for a walk around the grounds because they're so beautiful. But you can organise things like treasure hunts or go for a walk in a natural beauty area and go bug hunting. Baby really loves bug hunting. We've gone to feed the ducks. That's £1 for the bird seed from Pets at Home, and then, or is it £1.50? Can't remember. But it's about £1 or so from a pet shop, and then we go and feed the ducks. Another great thing. We can then pop to the park. We can have a run around the field, and it's another great day out. But like I say, when it's raining, we go to the library, or we can just go and sit in a little coffee shop. I used my Costa Club card to get the free coffee the other day. That's a bonus. There's so many little things you can do. You just have to keep your ear to the ground. And walking, just taking a camera and going for a walk is wonderful in any weather, in all fairness. If you're going walking under trees, you're covered, and take a brolly. You can still go for a walk. But anyway, I'm coming to the end of my podcast. I wanted to talk more about it, but I'm going to run out of time, so I can't. But yeah, don't get stressed about money. Find a positive way to just keep yourself motivated and positive over this time of year. And have a fantastic Christmas, everyone. I will be back tomorrow, I promise. But yeah, have a good one, and let's all get excited about Christmas. Take care. Bye.